I realize audiobooks are great for when you wake up pissed at everything. Their love is so cataclysmic, they take apart the universe. Okay, sure. Oh, and she's casually the vampire queen. Hey, keep your toxic habits up. Lego in day 2. That's happening. Vlogs, 1 Quicksilver, 1 Brimstone, right? Okay, cool. I started listening to Quicksilver. It's the first book I really listened to. Yeah, I listened to the like Christmas holiday book when I did my thing, but I did like a chapter. It just, like I said, it wasn't really giving for me, right? I started listening to Quicksilver. Can y'all see that? The way I've been blowing through this at 1.2 speed, it is literally the perfect speed for my brain. I will now be doing all of my fantasy through freaking Audible. Like, what? This is so much better. I feel like if I would have read this, it would have been so slow. Clearly, I'm into it. Like, clearly, like, I literally, like, I've had this in my ears all day. Like, wow. I mean, I cook the meal and everything like that. So I guess, like, audiobooks are better, too, because I get the reading experience. But like I'm actually doing shit. Like I'm about to go clean my kitchen and listen. I'll take y'all with me. I cooked the whole meal today and I wasn't even here for it. It's like, it's the best of all the worlds. What did I say? Clearly I'm obsessed. I'm getting distracted. I'm just really, really happy. I get the Kingfisher hype. I'm doing the plan. It's happening. Now I do see why I have heard people say, which is rude by the way. Don't say this about other people's work, but they said that he's a knockoff Reese. Like, okay, yes. But any shadow daddy is gonna give Reese if like that's the first one you encountered. I don't think that Reese is the original shadow daddy, right? I feel like somebody must have done that beforehand. It's just, that's the most popular one recently. Does that make sense? I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But either way, who said I didn't love a knockoff, babe? Like, even if he was, which he is not. I love it. And I do think that they're fated mates because of I'm spoiling everything. I don't think I'll ever do a non-spoiler reading vlog. It's just, that doesn't work for me. I'm going to yap about stuff that you shouldn't know. The fact that they're fated mates, like I know it. I didn't even know if that trope was in there. I forgot the tropes in this, honestly. I just am seeing everybody like read it. But like when they started speaking in the mind, that is my favorite part of the fated mates trope. Like, oh, y'all talking. Oh my God. I have to tell y'all, I have it literally written down because I was like, damn, I was supposed to be vlogging this and some of these quotes are so crazy. But I was just like, I was so into it. Like I could not stop. I'm gonna go straight into Brimstone after this. Yeah, I'm not even posting vlogmas because it's that good. Like it's that serious. And I'm committed to the bit. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it up. But this is that good. And I just want a day. I just want a day with my Lord of, what the heck is he Lord of? I forgot already. Kingfisher is a choice, but I get it now. I guess it has like, legacy or whatever to it with their whole lineage. But I need more Fae books. I need more fated mate books. That's where I need to be and I need to listen to it. And I need it to be like, who is this man? Actually, it's his fault. Anthony Palmini. I will be looking him up. He doesn't make me cringe. I really thought that the graphic audios would make me cringe. And maybe, I don't know if that's a popular or unpopular opinion, but like, I'm with it. I wonder what else Anthony's voicing. Like, I might go just find out what he's voicing because I feel like it's going to be more characters like this. Anyways, I'm going to listen because I haven't in like an hour and I'm like itching for it. Wow. Oh, wow. Like, I'm actually being done in. Can't be over there with y'all because the dishwasher is on. And actually, like, I need to clean that kitchen. But, well, as much as I can. I'm not going to hand wash dishes. I'm just going to reload the dishwasher later. But whatever. My favorite moment in, like, any enemies to lovers thing is, like, he just snapped. Like, it was a certain point where he was like, blah, 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 blah. And it'll be like, they'll still bicker when they start their relationship. But like, clearly he just gave up. Like, now they're holding hands. He's running baths. Like, he's like, okay, like you win. Like, I'm going to do whatever you want anyway. So we might as well go your way. And I'm just like, yes, I love it when we get here. Now let's stay here forever and live here. And I love it here. I love it here. They're like holding hands in the bathtub. And she's like, yeah, we done all the deeds you could think of basically, but like this is the most intimate and it really I love fantasy. I forgot that. I just something about somebody extra dark and magical because yes, you can read like the contemporaries and maybe he's like a mafia guy, like sure, that's kind of dark, but like this is like I don't know, it's I love me a shadow daddy. Like I'm actually, maybe I'll do a series. Oh my God. I seek virality not for like being viral, but I want to go viral because I want everybody to tell me their favorite shadow daddy. Does that make sense? Like I want to ask and have so many comments and answers, you know what I mean? And like just do like a mass tour. It's the benefit of big numbers on Book Talk that we're not talking about here. Like that's what I really want. Okay. I'm gonna go back to listening. Y'all want to see what I made for dinner? Some cornbread and some chicken. Yeah. And this is why I said I gotta clean because yes, I deserve some kingfisher. So here's my theory. I feel like Ren is like his Cassian, who's probably like really concerned for this girl. He's like, bruh, she's a human at the end of the day. You got a hell lot of shit going on. Like, y'all can't be whatever. Or he knows about the mate bond and just like, you're playing her. You should really tell her about that. Anyways, what was I reacting to? Sorry. I just like, he was like, you are a good thief because she stole his ring at the beginning. And she was like, what did I steal? Girl, listen, a corny little line would do it for me every time. You stole his heart, babe. Like, oh, I'm dying. And she like passes out and wakes up and he's washing her hair. Then she passes out and wakes up and he's carrying her to bed. I have to order that Lego on Amazon. It's that serious. She is the dawn. She is the sky. She is oxygen. She said Fisher and my friends. Because Fisher is not a friend. Period. He gave her his father's sword. I repeat, he gave her his father's sword. And you know what? I'm already theorizing because you know with fantasy you gotta be on top of it. And the Quicksilver is like, oh, she's moonlight, she's breath. That was his thoughts. But also the sword having a crescent moon, like they're mates, they're fated. Now, am I scared that there's gonna be no happy ending here? Kind of, because this is book 1 and shit is looking bleak. But then again, shit looked bleak in book 1 of a lot of things. Well, and then those things got bleaker actually. So no, that's not helpful at all when I think about it. I finished cleaning my kitchen. Wait till my dishwasher is on dry. And I've just been like standing here listening because I literally can't move. They turned his sister into a vampire in his face and then told him that they basically want his girlfriend, the female main character, whose name I'm going to butcher right now because I am really, really tired. We need the lore. We need the dump of information. I think they're fated mates. I'm like, let's say 99% sure about that. But why turn his sister into a vampire saying he's gonna go over there? Can she use magic over on his side of the fence? That's kind of what I'm predicting. But I don't see this ending well. Like I'm getting towards the end and I'm starting to get upset. Like, oh, he was missing for 110 years before. You know who else sacrificed 100 and something years of their life? Another shadow daddy. I don't like how this is going, but I do feel like if they fight together, they can get out of this. Something is going to surprise them in the worst way, and I'm scared of it. Maybe the little things you gotta notice with the shadow daddies, because she kicked ass in the war, as my fantasy main characters do. Her name is Saris. She's kicking ass. She took his daddy's sword and she's like, fwah, fwah. Their tradition is like you cut your hand open and you put like your hand here and be like, oh, in blood and thanks my sister. So all his friends are like, in blood and thanks my sister, in blood and thanks my sister. And he's still a little mad because like, you know, they're touching titty, but he goes, in blood and thanks Saris Fane, as in I can't call you my sister because you ain't, because we're mates. Huh? Big brain. She was like, yeah, he said my name and it was weird. Honestly, I get that. Him calling her little Osha. Butterflies on the cover. I should have known. Like, I should have known. This is like me having the ataraxia tattoo before I even read Akatar. It just be happening. He is reserved for the lady of the house, you stupid girl. Yeah, he knew she had sat there. He wanted her to sit there. And this is why pick-me's and nasty hoes need to mind their business, because she being fucking nasty for no reason, and now she's gonna be embarrassed because that is her seat, bitch. She is the lady. I just got out the shower. I've been listening. So the thing with audiobooks, it hurts to hold a physical book or even my Kindle sometimes because of my CRPS. So listening, I literally get to do all my shit, like take a shower and get ready. But I just have like this movie playing in my head. My favorite is the accidental mate reveal. Big respect to Callie Hart because I did not want that shit in no second book. Tell her about the mate bond now. And the fact that I was like, okay, yes, they're gonna be mates, they're gonna be mates. She said, no, actually, it's gonna be some real ancient shit. They're not mates because that's basic. They're true mates. Some shit that people haven't seen in thousands of years. And then getting the hand tattoos. Yeah. So you see, I know I wanted hand tattoos, but I didn't know what it was going to be. I'm stealing this. They get hand tattoos that are like all their wishes and stuff. I need to concentrate my wishes and tattoo it on my hands. I don't know why I thought about this, but it's like Dominic Mysterio. He has the Mysterio. He wants to be the greatest Mysterio of all time. Look, you see? Big brain activity. So yeah, now I have to do that. It's going to be really fun. I'm sorry. You only see that kind of thing in storybooks. They called it a god binding, a blessing from the gods themselves. They weren't real, of course. The most important couples in Evelian histories were said to have had them, but it was all romantic rubbish. A fantasy within a fantasy? Hallie, girl, why one always died? Whoa, Allie, I was just celebrating. We are in bed listening. This is chapter 35. I wonder if this is going to be like chapter 42, like, you know, how it's going to go. Like, are they going to do the argument, or are they going to go straight to just like, okay, so you're the love of my life and I can't do anything about it? Is she going to be pissed that he didn't say anything? I vote that she's actually not going to make that big of a deal of it. Like, I feel like by the end of the chapter, the fighting will be a different F word. It'll be fine. His mother knew she was dying. I wonder what's going to be the book that breaks me. Usually I would be crying over this. His mom was an oracle, knew she was going to die, and was like, okay, let me look into your future. Yeah, things will be hard, but you always got this and you won't be alone. I can't, you know, I don't know your name, or I don't know her name, but she will have dark hair and a beautiful smile, and you'll love her more than anything. So he's just been waiting for her to show up. Doesn't make me emotional or anything. This is fine. Okay, I misread the room. The fighting definitely stayed as a fighting. What I miscalculated though is that me and Shadow Daddy would have something in common. He said, yeah, shit is hitting the fan. Let me tell you, it's a certain point, I'm finna unalive myself. And she got pissed, rightfully so, because you can't say that to your partner, as I've learned from my husband. Yeah, she's definitely mad because he's like, hey, look, like, I have a certain line, and if it hits here, I'm done. I quit. She's like, what the fuck is your problem? Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. If my appearance hasn't already clued y'all in, I said fuck everything. I finished that book that same night. I just laid in bed with my eyes closed like this. So fucking good. Do you want to know how it's going? I'll tell you how it's going. Yeah. If you were here for Bookmas Day 1, you know, I think romantasy is gonna always have to be audiobook for me because that was just so easy. I'm making my mana matcha. This is strawberry Fairlife at the bottom, and myself one because I'm gonna walk Chopper after this and start Brimstone. So I'm just gonna walk y'all through this, but I'll show y'all his so I can do mine quick. And matcha, this is Nami matcha. I already made it. She's pretty, yeah. And then I'm gonna do a vanilla bean little foam. So it's like a strawberry like creamsicle matcha. So she's now half vampire, half fae. I thought this was gonna be all fae. I didn't realize like they were vampires, but cool, I guess. Their love is so cataclysmic, they take apart the universe. Okay, sure. Oh, and she's casually the vampire queen. I feel like she's a Breaking Dawn fan, part 1. The finishing of that book was like when Bella just opened her eyes and they just left us there like, oh, I know you fucking did it. Like, I know you did it. But you know what? I'm happy that I got here now because now this is book 2, but here I go again because I feel like the end of this book is going to be ridiculous and I'm gonna be like, fuck, I should have waited for the next one. So many things happen in that book that I'm very concerned about. She said that she killed the vampire king and that's how she's supposedly about to be the vampire queen in 3 days, which I'm assuming is gonna be the plot of the next book. But didn't he say that you have to kill all 3 of them motherfuckers at the same time for them to die? I don't trust it because people in fantasies have a bad tendency of coming back to life when they really need to stay dead. So we're gonna start Brimstone today and hope that's not the case, but I'm really excited. Matcha check. I'm wearing my 4th wing sweater, which you'll see in my Onyx Storm theory video. Strawberry, matcha, and then that vanilla bean cold foam. Cute. Cute. We're gonna go and I'm gonna start the Brimstone audiobook with my little Audible 3-month trial. I didn't update y'all when I started reading, so I'm on chapter 7 now. I'm telling you, I'd be flying through these chapters. I was listening in the car on my way to the nail tech, which is where I'm at now. Bro, we had a red light talking about some crazy shit. I'm looking around like, can somebody hear me? Like, this feels illegal. But you know what? It's good. I love the era in any fantasy, like where like the fated mates, where like he finally just gave in. He was like, no, like I'm in love with you desperately. I will do anything. Like enough. Yes, like we did the enemies bit book 1. I did it. I loved it. I love a good enemies to lovers, but now we're in the lover era. Like lover. I gotta listen to that album actually. I realized audiobooks are great for when you wake up pissed at everything. So I just been cooking my breakfast and listening to my book and pretending it's not Monday and I don't want to die. What's happening in the book? Oh, Hal. Nobody trusts him, but I don't think he's actually going to betray them. I think that their bond is good, and he's being nice to Saris, but I'm a little weary because I feel like epic betrayals and romantasy are like this, so I'm not really sure where this is going to go. Right now, Kingfisher is with Carrion in a Silver City, which I find really funny because he's still jealous of Carrion as if those two aren't godbound, because him and Ceres had did the deed like once. Not even like once, actually just once. But that's enough for Fisher to be annoyed. And even though they're godbound in the beginning, he was still like, if he thinks that she's gonna fall for him again, like, sir, do you not understand the definition of the all up on your arm? She's not falling for nobody else but you. But it's really, really funny to watch. Their life is just so stressful. The first book, I thought they were, doing the thing. She killed the vampire king, and then boom, huge rot shows up in their world, and there's black goop basically swallowing their universe. No big deal. But Sarah's apparently strong as fuck. She has fire magic, she has healing magic, and apparently so much magic that if she were to be unmade, aka not know how to, deal with her magic and implode on herself, she would take out half of their continent. So, casual, good, no pressure. It's great. Having a meltdown. My antidepressant, if anybody was wondering. Okay, so that's how things are going. It's 9:30, but I finally have some fucking free time, so we're gonna build this Lego. We're gonna listen to my book. I've been listening this whole time. I just haven't been telling you guys anything. So what has happened? Ceres is in the library trying to figure out about alchemy because apparently the vampires had all the information they've needed for the past book and a half, and I'm like, great, wishing you that beforehand. Carrion Swift is in Sylvarin with Fisher, which is just like, yikes. He cannot seem to get over that, him and her did the deed once upon a time. Apparently I can't do two things at once. Like I can't talk and open this. It's gonna take me the whole time I finish this book to build this Kingfisher. I haven't heard this book in a minute. Yes, I do remember now. So they're in the Silver City. Fisher is with Carrion, and this is my progress on my Kingfisher. I love how Legos don't be looking like shit in the beginning because how is this? This is not Kingfisher. This is not this Kingfisher, nor is it the Flying Kingfisher. This is not the Kingfisher, but whatever. We're gonna keep going. Carrion is stuck in what is now called a demon trap. I got nothing against him, but he's just kinda, is it because he was glamored all those years? Like, he's just so oblivious. Fisher's walking up the stairs like, yeah, this shit ain't right, this shit ain't right. There's a fey dead body though. That should have put you in the position to run. You should have saw that and said, canines like mine dead here for years, I have to go. Instead, he kept walking and insisted they keep going. So it's his fault a little bit. We'll see if he's dead by the end of this thing. I don't think he will be dead because I don't think that Fisher is going to allow him to die, knowing that it would upset Ceres. So we'll see. Before I forget, I'd like to go on record to say that I think the random vampire who attacked Ceres is their old friend who turned vampire. Now, do I know why he did that? No. But I bet that's him. Because she was like, oh, you're gonna love explaining this to your master. So that means he's somebody of significance. But the question is, why did he try to kill her? Oh, and it definitely has to be him because he recognized Fisher's blade and he was like, oh, that was never silver before. Okay, well, like, why were you trying to kill her? Especially if you know who she is now. Let me tell you, I love the number 8 until I see it in some Lego instructions on some fuck shit. Because why do I have to make 8 little stacks of these? Where are we? Oh my gosh. His mom was a crazy oracle because he's remembering, she used to play a game with him like, oh, when you encounter this demon, what will you do? Let in the light. And she made sure that she tickled him to the point that he couldn't breathe so that he knew how to think in that kind of like situation, except this time he couldn't breathe because of the pain. She probably foresaw this and like knew how he would need to get out of the situation, which is insane. To have that kind of foresight and prepare your son with that knowledge in a way that wouldn't scare him as a kid for what's to come. No wonder she was able to come back from wherever middle realm she is and talk to Ceres too. Certain books force the backstory of everybody else. I actually want his mom's backstory. Like if that was an interconnected series, I would read it. It's faith because fate. Yes, okay. Because I literally just finished oh my gosh, bag 1, and I have this little platform now, and I got to the point in the book where Fisher's mom shows up. Oh, he's hallucinating, but she shows up in her favorite dress, which he now just realized had little kingfisher birds all over it, and he was talking about them and how they're blue and beautiful, and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh wait, so what, Oh, this is the base, and I guess this is gonna be the bird's body is gonna go around it. Like, I'm seeing the vision now. Bag number 2. Oh, and they brought nighttime tea, so we're gonna finish this and then finish this and go back. So I hate this. I'm at the part where Carrie is talking to Kingfisher, and it reminds me of From Blood and Ash. I'm not sure which book it is. Maybe it's the third one in the series, or I don't know what book it is actually. Maybe is it that book? But I know basically the friend was like, oh, like there's the mate, right? And then there's the friend who is super close to her, and they just had this connection. And like he asked, like, oh, like are you in love with her? And he was like, oh, like I could have loved her. So you do love her. Don't give me that I could have loved her. Like so you love her. I feel like we're copping out because you definitely do. But this conversation is awkward because Fisher's trying to like let go of his like petty resentment, and I'm like, yes, that's a healthy thing. But also the other side of me is like, hey, keep your toxic habits up. Ta-da! This looks like nothing to you, but I spend a lot of time looking at that box, so I'm seeing the vision from where my little kingfisher is gonna go. So I'm gonna put him away, and we're gonna go to bed, and we're gonna do this tomorrow. In a little lunch break. I've been reading this whole time. I'm actually almost done with Brimstone. It's giving like a 4.25 stars, I feel like. I don't know, I like Quicksilver a lot better, but what's not connecting in this one, I'm actually not so sure. I think it's the little things for me that are a little too easy. For example, she was saying, oh, there's a page missing in my book. Babes, I immediately thought about the beginning of the book where you got cut by a paper bird and it fell and landed in your pocket. Immediately. How did you not think about that when you were the one who got sliced in the neck by a magical paper mache? The fate of the universe on the line, your mate's life is on the line, and it took you 3 chapters to think about that? For all we know, Kingfisher is dead, hun. Her brother is kind of annoying me too, because what is his actual purpose? The fact that he even accused her of being a traitor, first of all, as an eldest daughter, I cannot believe he fixed his mouth to say that. Everything that she sacrificed for him, are you fucking kidding me? Real lucky he didn't get hit a lot harder. oh, whatever, it's fine. He's in this universe. He's not dead. I guess he'll be useful soon. Maybe he'll become a Fae and we do some kind of the Avatar thing where the whole family goes Fae and we get his story. Because if not, I don't really see what he's doing in Avelia. What else? Tal is a Fae. I feel so bad for him because he said that he loved Sylvia so much. I'm glad that bitch is dead, first of all. I'm gonna say it. I'm glad she's dead. I feel so bad for him because he felt bad that he couldn't even grieve her properly. He thought he would feel this immense grief when she passed. But it's not his fault he didn't feel the grief, even though he feels guilty for it. She literally made your life hell for 1,000 years. Why would you feel bad about that? What else? Oh my god. Carrion being the lost king. And he starts his first speech where people acknowledge him as heir, like, hey, I like your horns. No. I cackled because that would really be me. But also, Carrion, please, you've been reading, you've been blooming plants with what's clearly going to be revealed as your magic later, and the best you could come up with was, I like your horns. So we're going to finish this book probably today and finish the Lego. I will show y'all that later, but I just wanted to give y'all this little update because I'm going to keep listening while I make some lunch. See where we end up. I'm thinking 4.25 by the end. Maybe the ending will bump her up to a 4.5. I think I'm giving the first one a 4.75. I'm so excited to add 0.5s and 0.75s, as you can see, because I'm now on Fable, and I feel as if not everything can be 5 stars. I be handing them out like hotcakes, so I want to really be strict about it, but I'm so tempted to give Quicksilver 5 stars, so 4.75 it is. Let's see what Brimstone does. Kaiden. Girl, who the fuck is Kaiden? So lucky I got sick because I could yap about this forever. I'm sorry, nobody wanted to tell me before I went through the whole struggle of building this for my bookcase that man's name is Kaiden. Now this just looks silly. Now this looks silly because what am I doing with the Kingfisher? Now we're so casually just like Kai, as in the whole 2 books we wasn't talking about Kingfisher. She pissed me off so bad. I went from a 4.75 to a 4.5. Like, girl, I done built a whole Kingfisher. What do you mean his name is Kai? Ugh. The ending confused the literal crap out of me, but what's new for fantasy books though? He was like, I'm wanting to speak to our father about the dragon I'm owed. I thought your daddy was a dead fairy. What are you talking about your father and the dragon that you're owed? Why is your father with the demons? I'm stressed. Mother-in-law got me these cute little, I love the sprayed edge. Brimstone and, there you go. Brimstone and Quicksilver for Christmas to go with my lovely little Kingfisher, because I'm still calling him Kingfisher. For me, it's the way, like, okay, yeah, sure, Kaiden could be his real name, but we're throwing Kingfisher in the trash. Like, I'm never gonna hear it again. I did the whole thing. I made a display. Overall, I'm excited to see where this series is going. I definitely feel like it ended on a bigger curveball than the first one. I'm just like, okay, so where are we finna take this? I guess we'll find that out when the next one drops. I don't even know where its schedule is. Hopefully it's soon. I keep saying I need to stop picking up fantasy series that are incomplete because they stress me out, and look, here I am, stressed out. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this vlog. That is the end of me being Quicksilver and Brimstone, and hopefully I'll be reading part 3 soon. And this is a design to never do something before you finish a book series, because now I got a Kingfisher and the man's name is Kai. I'm still not over it, Carly. Okay, bye.